POVA is one of the most important lineups for Tecno to win over users who are ignored by most well-known brands. Even in the design, the POVA models are also more attentive than most brands' budget phones. No exception for the latest POVA 4 Pro. As a budget phone, even though it doesn't come with a high-performance chipset, it's still special enough in its price range. The first thing that impressed me is the phone's design, especially the back cover as a geometric aesthetic, far smarter than some combination of rectangular and round arrangement. It makes the camera module less obtrusive and more compatible with the rest of the back cover. What's even more interesting is that the camera module doesn't bump up too much. On the other hand, like most budget models, both the phone's frame and back cover are made of plastics, but the build quality doesn't feel cheap at all. Oddly enough, the plastic frame feels much like metal. The phone isn't exactly thin and lightweight, but considering the 6000 mAh huge battery, this seems like a fair deal. Yes, you heard it right, the POVA 4 Pro is equipped with a long-lasting 6000 mAh battery, so if you need a regular phone with a long battery life, it's definitely one of the best choices. After a full day of heavy testing work, the remaining power figures seem to mock us. Is that all there is? Now look at its front face. The 6.6-inch 90Hz OLED 1080p notch display is the most attractive upgrade over the standard POVA 4. If you choose the standard version, all you can have for eyes is a 720p LCD panel, but on the Pro variant, you can have much better color contrast with a higher resolution. Meanwhile, you can also turn the AOD feature on for standby mode. On this phone, the 90Hz is also an appropriate refresh rate to match the software with a smooth animation, and the system of POVA 4 Pro also offers a good response without obvious laggy issue, but they still might let me wait 1 or 2 seconds to get a response or get slightly stuck if I kept too many apps standby in the background. In this case, the phone provides a shortcut on the phone's page. With one click, the phone can clean up the background and free up memory to restore system smoothness. The operation system run on the phone is HiOS, which is based on Android 12. It's one of the most friendly OS for budget models that we've ever experienced. But meanwhile, almost all the features updated in Android 12 are already on the POVA 4 Pro. Another convenient feature for camera is that the Google Lens has been integrated in the camera app, which can be easily activated by the click the shortcut at the corner of the camera UI. A surprise is that the phone comes with a dual speaker unit for playing stereo sound. This is indeed out of expectation. So here, just judge for yourself how they sound.
Everybody knows that I'm breaking down. Everybody knows I ain't faking now. Everybody knows my heart's faking now. Yeah, she hates me now, I made mistakes, but now I don't ever wanna be alone. I don't really ever feel at home. On my own, in the zone, that's the only way I know. Feeling low, about to blow back up. Here I never let the doubt creep in. Gotta pop a couple more aspirin. I don't think I'll ever let you in. Easier to break it off best friends. I don't really understand myself. I don't really understand, need help. I don't wanna be left on the shelf. Couldn't even hear me if I yelled. It's so cold outside.
There is a 3.5mm headphone jack at the bottom, where you can also plug the headphone in and turn it into an FM radio antenna. Inside the phone box, the accessories also include a pair of wired headphones for users. And on the left side, the SIM card tray also gives us some surprises. Pull it out and you will see the waterproof rubber ring, which is good. And it can load dual SIM cards and gives another TFS slot on the other side of a storage expansion, which is indeed the most generous I've ever seen. As for camera, the phone is equipped with an 8-megapixel selfie camera and dual rear cameras. For the front one, Tecno also brought the flash that we saw on the Spark series. You can make it a flash for taking selfies or keep it on to fill in the light for video shooting. While for the real cameras, the main camera features a surprising 50-megapixel sensor, but we have no idea what the second cam used for. This is clearly a risky solution. It removes other secondary lenses but focuses on giving the primary lens the best experience as possible. Actually, we pretty enjoyed shooting photos on the POVA 4 Pro since the 50-megapixel sensor did produce good images for us. The absence of a wide-angle lens indeed made us a bit uncomfortable at first, especially when taking landscape photos, but the fact is that most wide-angle lenses don't take high-quality pictures. Not to mention that this is a reasonable price phone, so it's still a fair deal. And thanks to the 50-megapixel high resolution, the phone can shoot pretty good digital zooming photos, especially in the range from 1 to 3x. Also, due to the nice algorithm tuning, the photos shot on the phone still have decent colors and good sharpness. One more thing, the beauty effect of both the front and rear cameras is so amazing. It has a variety of beauty filters, not only for females but also for you guys. Even though I adopted a men filter, it still made me really feel shy after seeing the photos. I'm so pretty. As for video shooting, both the front and rear lenses can shoot videos at up to 2K 30fps. This is indeed a bit of the waste of the 50 megapixel sensor. As we mentioned, the Helio G99 is not exactly a high-performance chipset, but on a phone like this, such a configuration is still very reasonable. Meanwhile, the phone also generously comes with an 8GB RAM plus 256GB ROM. This makes it compatible of running most games smoothly under relatively low graphics. For more results of benchmarks and gaming, you can check it here. For connectivity, in addition to Bluetooth and Wi-Fi 5, the phone also supports NFC features. Its battery life is really impressive. It's pretty easy for the 6000 mAh capacity to stand by for more than 2 days after we complete our battery life test. And then the 45-watt fast charger can collect all the power back in just about 1 hour, which is also not bad. So that's all we want to share about the Tecno Pova 4 Pro. We didn't really expect a lot from this phone until we got it. And now we really appreciate the trade-offs that Tecno made with this phone. And that's also the reason why we decided to do the review. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. This is Boyle from Gizmo China. See you soon.